Super Sons #5, Peter J. Tomasi writing, and Alison Borges on art, replacing the usual Jimenez, who's usually on it. I said I didn't really notice it all that much though. She kept a very similar style throughout.
I did not get around to reading this one.
Oh no, you did. Yeah. So yeah, just not an agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
I'll have a flick through, see if it looks the same.
just so you can argue with me.
No,
But
no, no, it looks pretty similar.
yeah. So basically, basically both of them are in trouble because they snuck off and did the whole thing in the first arc, and John's been forced to do his chores but without using his powers. So there's some fun Lois shouting at him and all the rest of it. And then eventually he gets pissed off and runs away because he feels like he's not been treated properly. And he's mainly pissed off that they're moving because they're sort of prepping to move to Metropolis. So he's not very happy. He's losing all his friends. He has to hide more because he's in the middle of a city, all that kind of thing.
So no mention of Kathy in this one, I take it.
No mention of Kathy, but he runs off. He just says that he'll miss all his friends. So
Yeah.
arguably she would be included in that. So he runs off to Gotham into the Batcave. And Damien immediately attacks. He's like, intruder alert, and he throws batarangs at him. And he's like, it's me, you idiot. And he's like, no, you could be one of those robot duplicates that, from last time. And he pokes him in the face. So there's some fun interaction with them, getting on each other's nerves. They end up fighting again. No doubt because Damien says something to piss him off, as is typical.
That's usually what happens in this book, isn't it?
Yeah. If I've got any complaints, is that the fighting goes on maybe a bit too long, but it's like, whatever. It's basically a one-shot, sort of leading to how they're allowed to keep functioning as they are. Because basically what happens is Alfred comes in with 2 plates of food, so he already knows. Like, Alfred's smart.
Of course he does.
He's well aware.
He's on everything.
Yeah, and here's the best thing. So they hear Alfred coming, so Damien's like, hide, quick. And John hides. And my favourite my favourite moment in this book is Alfred's got the 2 plates of food, and he says, I cannot believe my life has come to a place where I have to say this. And then you turn the page, and he says, would you please step out of the dinosaur's buttocks? And then on the panel, where John's hiding, you can just see the cape sort of coming down from the dinosaur's ass. It's beautiful. It is the most I laughed this week.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait to read this issue.
Yeah. And then he starts talking to the kids, and he's like, I remember when your fathers didn't get on so well, but in time, they eventually saw eye to eye. And we get a nice little page. There's a nice homage to Hush. Remember the big 2-page spread from Hush where Batman punches Superman?
Yeah.
There's basically that, but with the New 52 outfits here. And it's basically as Alfred's telling them about, they eventually learned to work together, they've had their differences. And then Batman and Superman eventually show up. And they basically say, it's time for you to actually go out and be on your own and actually have your own adventures. You're getting to that age where we can't just protect you all the time. You have to go out and do things. So the rules are that you have to be together. No going off on your own, John, but you can go and do stuff with Damien and be your own heroes. And there's a funny moment where he's like, now I just have to sell Lois on that idea. And then Batman's like, yeah, good luck with that, Kent. It's funny though, because at one point, because they're talking about who would win in a fight, and one of them says, "Oh, have you never been curious as to which one of you would win in a fight?" And like Batman's pouring a glass of milk as like Superman's eating bread sandwich something. I don't know what it is. But he's like, "Hey Clark, hey Bruce, have you ever thought who would win in a fight?" And he's like, "Me, but I'm stronger and I can fly." Huh? Me. Basically the best out of this book is the fun banter between the kids, but also Batman and Superman. But that was another good funny moment. Another really great moment when they first show up, actually, when Batman and Superman both show up in the cave. Batman cracks a couple of lines about, I'm glad we got here before you blew up my cave. But Damien gets all pissed. He's like, diabolical. How would you like it if I followed you everywhere and listened to all your conversations? And then Batman just goes, you do.
Fantastic.
No, proper good stuff. I was all into this. So yeah, basically, so they head out and they reference the first issue again, because he says, remember what I said to you when we first went out after Kid Amazo, and he says, ask for forgiveness, not for permission. And the final page is just a one page, a full page spread of them, like, Robin's on his grapple hook, Superboy's jumping, Moon's in the sky. That's it. We've set it up. They're going off on their adventures now.
That's it. Team formed, essentially.
Yeah. It does say next Teen Titans, so it seems like John's going to meet the Teen Titans in the next arc. So
Looking forward to that.
But no, solid fun book. Still loving it. Great stuff. Yeah, if I have any complaints, it's maybe just that the actual fighting part of it was like, okay, I know it's not a real fight. I've seen them fight already.
What you're saying here is just, come on, give me more banter.
Pretty much. Like, we didn't... The actual... Because there's a whole 2-page spread of them fighting after a single page of it. I'm like, alright, it's not a real fight. There's no... It's funny to see them throw punches, but, like, it was just too much. But that is, like, it's a small complaint. The rest of it was good fun, so good stuff.